My teacher locked the door during a fire drill and whispered, "This one's real." I was doodling in my chemistry notes when the fire alarm went off. Everyone groaned. Third drill that month. Nobody rushed. Nobody cared. Mr. Henderson wasn't opening the door. He stood completely still, hand on the handle, staring through the window into the hallway. His face had gone the specific color of someone who has just understood something terrible. I said, "What, sir, we need to go." He didn't move. Then he locked the door. The click echoed across the entire classroom. Everyone stopped. Mr. Henderson turned slowly, put his finger to his lips, and whispered 4 words. "This one's real." Jake's crisps hit the floor. Someone dropped their phone. Nobody breathed. 30 seconds ago, we were bored teenagers waiting for a drill to end. Now we were 30 teenagers understanding simultaneously that something had gone very wrong. Mr. Henderson motioned for us to get away from the windows. We dropped to the floor and crawled toward the back corner. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely grip the floor. Then I smelled it. Smoke. Real smoke. Thick and chemical seeping under the door. Mr. Henderson looked up from his phone and said quietly, "Fire started in the chemistry lab 3 doors down. Explosion. Sprinkler system isn't working. Stairwells are blocked." Someone started crying. I realized it was me. "We're on the 3rd floor," said the kid next to me, voice cracking. "How do we get out?" He looked at the windows. He grabbed the fire extinguisher from the wall and swung it hard. Glass shattered. Cold air rushed in. The smoke started pouring out, but more kept coming under the door. "Fire department is 8 minutes out," he said. "We don't have 8 minutes." I looked down. 3 floors up. Concrete directly below. I started hyperventilating and couldn't stop. That's when the kid next to me grabbed my hand. The one who sat beside me every single day but never once spoken to me. He squeezed hard and said, "We're going to be okay." Neither of us believed it, but it helped anyway. Mr. Henderson crossed to the storage cupboard and pulled out a climbing rope from a unit nobody had touched in 2 years. The one administration kept meaning to throw out but never did. He tied one end to the steel desk bolted to the floor, tested it 3 times, threw the other end out the window. Not long enough to reach the ground, he said, but close. Maybe a 10-foot drop at the end. He looked at all of us. "Who's going first?" I raised my hand. The rope burned my palms as I lowered myself down. Sirens getting louder in the distance. When I reached the end, I looked down. Still too far. Behind me, the windows were glowing orange. I let go. I hit the ground hard. Something cracked in my ankle. I didn't care. The fire department arrived as the 12th student dropped. Mr. Henderson came last. His feet hit the ground just as the window behind him exploded in flames. We survived. The investigation revealed a student had been making explosives in the chemistry lab. Fire spread so fast, the entire 3rd floor was gone in 6 minutes. Every other classroom evacuated into the hallways the moment the alarm went off. They followed the drill exactly. They all died. Mr. Henderson received a medal 3 months later. He cried the entire ceremony. Kept saying he should have moved faster, saved more. I sat there watching a man receive an award for saving 30 lives while blaming himself for the ones he couldn't reach. I think about that classroom every single time I hear a fire alarm. Sometimes the drill isn't a drill, and sometimes the only thing between you and the worst day of your life is one person who trusted their instincts over the rules. Mr. Henderson trusted his. We're all still here because he did.